Alright guys, today we're going to practice the first part of our password. The first part of our password is our first initial, just like we had in our username, and our last initial, or the first letter of our last name. Okay, so if my name was Kelly Hudson, my first name starts with a K, and my last name starts with an H. So my initials would be KH. Okay, so we're going to watch this process in courtesy mode, and then you're going to try it with me in technology mode, and then you'll try it on your own again in technology mode. Okay, so again, we're going to navigate to our learning.com site. We're going to type our first initial, our last name. We're going to hold down the shift key and hit the number 2 to make the @ symbol. Okay, next we're going to type our DeKalb Central. We're going to hit the dot underneath that alligator mouth that points to the left and type net. Okay, this next part is where we type in our password. And like I said, the first part of your password is your first initial and your last initial. So if your name was Bob Smith, for example, your first initial would be the B, your last initial would be the S, because that's the first letter of your last name. So your initials would be BS. Okay? If your name was Tim Alice, your first initial would be T, your last initial would be A, so your initials would be TA. Okay, so I'm going to navigate back to my site to show you how to do that. I'm going to type in my initials. Now, when you type them, you're going to notice that you can't see what you're typing. Okay, and again, the reason that that's like that is because your password is a secret. So you don't want other children who are sitting beside you to see that password. Sometimes when you're typing, it might pop up with a little half circle with a dot underneath of it. If you click on that, it will show you what you typed so far. However, this doesn't always pop up. Okay, so now I want us to try that together in technology mode. So I'm going to exit all the way out. We're going to go to technology mode and do this together. Okay, so I'm going to click on that learning.com icon. I'm going to type my first initial, my last name. I'm going to hold down the shift key and hit the number 2 to make my @ symbol. I'm going to type my DeKalb Central. And then I'm going to type my dot underneath my alligator mouth that's pointing to the left. .net. Okay, now I can click on this second row down here and I can type my first initial and my last initial. Okay, awesome job. And teachers, remember you can pause the video while you wait for your class to catch up. Okay, and then what I want you to do once you're able to do this with me, I want you to try it on your own. So you're going to exit all the way out again and try it one more time on your own in technology mode. Thanks so much.